Hey, what's up guys? Have you ever thought about getting a drone? In this video, we'll be talking about why all landscape photographers need to get a drone right after this. Hey, what's up guys and welcome in. In this channel, we talk about landscape photography, tips from the field, and gear reviews. So if you're new here, if you've never seen any of these videos, consider subscribing below. In this video, we're talking about drone photography and primarily why all landscape photographers should get a drone. Now, I was on the other side of the fence before I got my drone about why I didn't need one. But over and over and over, I came across the conclusion and the thought in my mind that I can't always get the perspectives that I want, or maybe this photograph would be way better if I just got higher up in the sky. But there wasn't always an access point for me to get those compositions of way up high, until I realized that I needed a drone as a landscape photographer. Now, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way. Yes, drones are expensive, but there are other options coming out in the drone industry that are less expensive. Take DJI's concept of like the Mavic Pro or the Mavic Air. Those are both linked below in the video description, so if you want to look at those, definitely check those out. But let's really get into why you need one. Main objective is perspective. You want those high elevation shots. So often, like I just said, I would find myself longing for those higher perspective shots. And not only just the bird's eye view shots that you get where you send the drone up and point the camera straight down, but those perspectives where you have a nice 45-degree angle facing down on whatever your subject is, that create those special photographs. Not even that, I found myself wanting better perspectives of waterfalls from the sky. And that's because I constantly saw the same compositions of waterfalls over and over and over that I was visiting that I wanted to do something differently with, but I never had the opportunity to do so. So many times, especially taking the example of waterfall, the water is coming off a higher elevation, coming down to the pool below, and all you have to shoot from is the lower perspective. I wanted to get up higher, and I constantly found that after I got my drone, those higher perspectives were oftentimes way more interesting and way more compelling because no one had ever really seen those compositions or viewpoints before. Drone photography, especially now that they're getting better technology in the drones, has taken photography to another level. You don't even have to do it with waterfalls. You can get better shots of locations with drones now that you can send a high quality camera up in the air. Another reason that you should get a drone is that you can actually double your portfolio size just by having one in your bag. And let's take, for example, locations that have been shot a lot. For example, I used to live in Nashville, Tennessee, and there was this perspective of the city skyline that had been shot so many times that I was tired of seeing it. I had shot the exact same perspective before of the skyline, was happy with what I got, but once I got my drone, I had so many other opportunities to take it out to that location and shoot different perspectives. So we have like the down 45-degree perspective from the sky that I talked about just a little while ago of the same skyline and bridge, but in this perspective you get higher up, getting to shoot a different vantage point that has become increasingly more popular. You can also shoot, like I said, the bird's eye view angle straight down at your subjects on the ground. Those are also really interesting because a lot of times you can take those and create these like abstract viewpoints of some of the locations that you're shooting. You just can't see them because you're standing on the ground. When you get up in the air, way better perspective and a lot more opportunity to capture more photographs from the exact same location. So Whereas I got one photograph of the city skyline, I now have like 4 or 5 photographs from similar locations that are around that location that I'm now able to capture. I increase my opportunity of capturing a way better photograph, not only of landscapes, but like cityscapes that can be shot outdoors, all these different locations that you can now capture with drones. Another reason to get a drone is because it's a very easy way for you to take that step into video production. Not only an easy way, but a more enjoyable way to take that step. Drones have become very easy to use, very user-friendly, and I've found as I'm branching out more into video production and making videos, that drones make it very simple for me to learn and understand how video production works, the editing process of video production, and how to create these smooth cinematic movements. What we're seeing now in the photography industry is that if you're not able to do video, it's kind of a drawback for you. Just because if you're doing this as a business or even trying to make side income, or even if you're just a hobbyist and like to do projects for friends and family, video production adds on this special characteristic for your photography company. Can you do photos? Great. Can you do videos too? Bonus package. Right there, when you package those together, it's an awesome opportunity for you to score more projects as a photographer. Now, if you're thinking about getting a drone, I highly recommend the DJI Mavic Pro. It is a very compact drone that allows you to take it to most locations. I put off getting a drone for a long time just because it was so bulky to carry around. I didn't want to take an extra bag with me. Once the Mavic Pro came out and I learned that you could actually fold it up into a very compact size and actually fit it inside of a camera bag, it gave me way more opportunity to take this drone out with me along with my photography equipment too. So I highly recommend the Mavic Pro. I've used it to capture a lot of different opportunities, and actually all photos and video clips that I showed in this video as examples were shot with this drone right here. I highly recommend this drone. If you want it, it's linked below, or if you want to see how to get the most out of your drone, there's definitely a card right here that you can go to and view so you can get the most out of your Mavic Pro after you get it. The goal of this video was to make people aware of extra opportunities that you can have with the drone when you go out to shoot. So if you found this video helpful, definitely hit the thumbs up, comment below, or consider subscribing to this channel.